Yeah. Yeah. She was,
Hello, hey, Jeff. Joe's here, we'll get going. It's not quite 2 o'clock.
all right.
Mark, Steve, Mary,
Hey, Jeff.
Robin, everybody. Hey, Mark here, one second. Sure. We'll start right on the first. Hey,
How are you?
Good, good, how are you?
How are you?
How are you doing?
Okay.
Better?
Better?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I was a kid.
remember those days, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
All right, good afternoon, everybody, and thank you for being here and accommodating our schedule for this afternoon. Let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I will note all board members are present, and I will move to excuse with the exception of Mr. Wondolowski, and I'll move to excuse his absence.
Second?
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes unanimously. And then on to, thank you, Ms. Stickton and Ina Jo for accommodating our meeting schedule today.
Sure,
Appreciate
no,
it.
thank you.
As well as the staff here.
Thank
Really
you,
means a
everyone.
lot. I will move to approve the minutes from the September 13th, 2021 board meeting.
Second?
Thank you. Any question or comment? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
I'll move to acknowledge the Secretary of State's Advisory 2020-104, results and impact of the 2020 federal decennial census. This made a good portion of our
Yeah.
agenda today. It's not directed. So there's a second.
Second.
Thank you. Any question or comment about that? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And I will introduce Ms. Betty Edwards, the manager of our registration department, to tee off the registration.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Before you should have a copy of the provisional summary report along with the pie chart.
Mhm.
For the September 14th, 2020 primary election, there were a total of 824 provisional ballots cast. Of that number, 744 were confirmed to be valid provisional ballots, while 80 were rejected for various deficiencies. Staff verified the provisionals in accordance with Chapter 6, Provisional Voting of the Secretary of State's Election Officials Manual, along with Directives 2019-04, 2020-08, and 2020-09. We found 744 provisionals to meet the requirements for opening. They included 12 wrong precinct correct locations, which will be remade by the ballot department, and there were 13 ballots that were made valid due to the A3 exception. The A3 exception allowed any Cuyahoga County voter that was canceled as a result of the 2020, 2023, 2015, 2017 supplemental process to be reactivated as long as they did not register in another county after their 2011, 2013, 2015, and 2019 cancellations. Staff verified 0 incoming out-of-county provisionals and 21 provisionals where the voters were previously registered in Cuyahoga County and did not vote here for the election. Before we get to the recommendation, I would like to briefly review why the voters may have voted provisionally, and that information is found on your pie chart. Please note that we do make some assumptions as to the reason a voter voted provisionally. And it should be noted that some of the voters had multiple reasons. However, they will appear in only one category or will be pushed to the C other category. At this time, the registration department is recommending the approval by the board to open 744 provisional ballots that were proven to be valid.
Thank you. I will move to follow the recommendations of staff as to the validity of provisional ballots and authorize to count provisional ballots from the September 14, 2021 primary election, in this case, 744 of them. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. Ms. Edwards, just a question. The wrong precinct, wrong location for Form 12Ds. Remind me again, the 12Ds indicate that the voter was advised not to vote there and where to
That's
go.
correct.
There should be 14 12Ds there, right? I mean, what my question is, it says 4 Form 12Ds. We should have had 14.
We should have had
Form
14, but only 12 of them were executed.
4 were executed.
4 of them were
Right,
executed.
exit 4. And that, Tony, my guess that goes to poll worker training.
Well, and really the 12D isn't required.
Oh, it is.
It's only if someone is in the correct polling location and they refuse to go to that other table and vote there, then if we put the 12D on there, we wouldn't count the ballot. What the 12D does show here, though, is that the poll worker kind of went the extra step, even though that to document the fact that they told the voter that they were in the wrong location. But ultimately, it is the responsibility of the voter to be in the correct polling location.
Okay.
So it wouldn't be, I would characterize it, the 4 forms as 4 election officials who kind of went a little bit above. We instruct them, if you realize that someone is in the wrong polling location to document it that way, but they don't always document it, but it is a responsibility of the voter to be in the correct polling location.
All right, thank you for that explanation. Thank you, Ms. Edwards. Any other questions for Ms. Edwards or Mr. Gallagher? Okay, hearing on all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously, and we'll be back here Friday to count, certify the votes. And I will move to acknowledge the ballot proofs for the November 2nd, 2020 general election in accordance with the ballot proofing policy approved by this board on March 2nd, 2021. There's a second?
Second.
Thank you. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And I will move to acknowledge, the death in office of Miss Donna Finney, Mayfield Heights Member of Council.
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And I will move to acknowledge the withdrawal of candidates from November 2nd, 2021 general election. 2 members from the Board of Education in Orange, Nathan Haber and Adam Hidayah. There's a second.
Second.
Thank you. Any other question or comment? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We will move past new business today, just to staff can get back to work, and we'll pick that up. I talked to Mr. Pilati on Friday when we meet.
Okay.
Unless there's something urgent, nothing that has to be discussed. All right. And then public comment. Do we have anybody here concerning public comment today? No one? Okay. We remain in recess. I will move to recess, and we'll see y'all at 9:30. Is it 9:30 on Friday morning?
I was, yeah.
Yes.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Almost the quickest meeting ever.
Yeah, I think there's been maybe 1 or 2 that's been even. Very quick.
Are you feeling better?
I am, yeah. I'm on antibiotics. So good.
Good.